Our favorite guest on Cue It Up Sports, but he's now playing for a different team, Lamar Neagle of the Tacoma Stars. Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, feels like yesterday.
Yeah, right? I mean, the Stars, the professional indoor soccer team, playing their home games at the Show Center in Kent. They have games coming up this Thursday and Sunday. Lamar, for someone who played the game outdoors for most of your career, what's it like transitioning to the indoor game of soccer?
Yeah, there's a big difference. I mean, really the only similarity I say is kicking a ball. It's similar movements, but a lot of it is very different. I actually would find myself holding a line and trying not to go off sides when I first started playing indoor. So there's a lot of stuff to get used to, but it's been fun.
What is the toughest part of this transition?
I think just understanding the flow of the game. It's very different. It's very fast-paced. If you're on the field for more than 2 minutes, you're doing something wrong and you're completely exhausted. So getting used to that takes a little bit of time.
Any desire to get back to Major League Soccer? You were a part of it for such a long time, and what's next for you?
No. I think I'm kind of winding down. It's been fun to play with the local team, and obviously Tacoma Stars has a lot of history, so I'm happy just doing that right now. And I have 2 young kids, and they're able to see me in a controlled setting that's nice at Kent Showware. So I think the outdoor thing is gone for me. But I just finished my degree in December.
Congratulations.
So thank you. Looking for really the next stage right now and just kind of inquiring into that.
And you're also around the outdoor game coaching right now, too. You're taking a big picture look at the game now as well.
Yeah, it's very different. I never really thought that I would get into coaching until kind of afterwards, and I had this in-between time. But I picked up 3 teams at the local Federal Club that I used to play for when I was younger.
Nice.
And have had a good time kind of teaching those kids.
We've seen some big names coming through the indoor league, most notably Landon Donovan last year. What would you tell someone who hasn't been to a game before, indoor soccer-wise, in terms of what to expect?
Well, first I tell them to come and check it out themselves. There's a lot of action. It's very fun, very interactive. It's a quicker event, so it's not as obviously time-consuming. But after the games, the kids get to come on the field, and you're right on top of the play, so it's very exciting.
And cost-effective as well. I believe tickets start at $18 as well, so you have a lot of families coming through as well?
Yeah, lots of families, lots of kids, club teams coming through. They've done a very good job creating an atmosphere that's conducive to families and creating that environment.
We obviously miss you playing for the Sounders. It went by so quickly. Have you been following their success, obviously winning a couple of MLS Cups in the last 4 years or so?
In and out vaguely. Obviously, I know a bunch of the guys that are still on the team, so I'm still rooting for them. But I've stayed busy with Tacoma Stars and coaching and trying to figure out that next step and finishing my degree and the 2 kids. So I've been a little busy, but I'll definitely be watching them around this time.
Dare I say, you might be one of the best Sounders players to have not won a ring in the last 5 years. And I know that probably feels bad, but just because of timing, because you were in D.C. the first time in 2016 and just missed it last year. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of devastating, but it's always good to see, your the local team winning, and obviously I know those guys, so very happy for them, and I'm excited to see if they can do it again.
What do you think it's going to take for them to win a Champions League and have an opportunity to play on the world stage at a Club World Cup? How close are they to something like that? And because I remember when Garth Lagerwey took over as GM, he said, I want to play the FC Barcelonas of the world, but I don't want to play them in an exhibition. I don't want to play them in a friendly. I want to play them for trophies.
Yeah, I think it's going to be difficult for MLS teams to do that, but I think if any team can do it, it's Seattle. They've had the pedigree in the last few years, but with the timing of us starting preseason and then the CONCACAF starting, other teams are right in the flow, so it's a little difficult. If you would think that championship caliber and timing of the Seattle Sounders when they're at their best, if they play these teams, then I think it would be a lot different.
Finally, we have the Olympics coming up later this year. What is your take on? You don't have all the national teams players playing for the U.S. Olympic team if they were to qualify because it's only restricted to, I believe, under 21-year-old players? Yeah,
that's true. It is a funny thing, but I think it's a great opportunity for those kids to get a chance. And obviously they're run by different people, so it's a little difficult to have those players play in that time. But like I said, I think it's a great opportunity for guys to represent their country.
Well, we look forward to seeing you at the Show Center in Kent. A couple of home games coming up for the Tacoma Stars this Thursday and this Sunday. Again, tickets start at $18, so go check that out. Thanks so much for joining us, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you for having me again.
We'll be back with more Cue It Up Sports next.